What's up, everybody? So, today, I am gonna make a day in the life video. I'm gonna be that weird guy. So I just moved into my brand new trailer, as you can see, and I've got a nice little picture of a horsey. I don't know why I have that. That was a gift. That was not my choice, but hey, whatever. It's a cool painting. So I've already woken up and done my journal. Usually I wake up in the morning, I'll do my journal. And I've already read, so I'm learning Spanish right now as well, so I did my Spanish, my little Spanish homework. And so yeah, I'll usually do that stuff in the morning. I'll do my prayer and my gratitude, and I'll do all that stuff in the morning. So you guys will just really get to see me talking about what I did this morning, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. So maybe I'll film a little bit at the gym, but I don't really like to do that, so we'll see. And then it's just gonna be kind of I'm gonna do like a writing session, and I'm just gonna film it, and so it'll just kind of be like a daily writing fucking thing. I don't know, call it whatever you want, call it the daily, fucking creative writing session, or something better. Hopefully you got something better, because I don't. That's about all I got. But basically it's just gonna be like creative writing session. So I'm gonna film my writing session, and I'm gonna stop yapping now, and there you go. So see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so went to the gym, did my journal, did everything. Panera secured. I'm gonna write a little bit, and then I'm gonna have some lunch, and that'll be good. So today, I'm really just focusing on like getting my writing done. So that's like the biggest thing for me, is to make sure that I write something. Obviously I have things that I work on every day. I read books on writing, on different theories on how things work and whatever. But the main thing is that I sit down and I write. So I try to work on the things that I study, but I don't always do everything that every book tells me to do. I kind of have my own instinct about where I want the story to go and what I want it to do, but I try to pick like one thing that I'm gonna focus on, and my main goal is always just to push the story forward. That's all I really care about. It doesn't matter if what I'm writing is shit. It doesn't matter if it's the best thing I've ever written. Chances are the first time you write something, it's not going to be good anyways. and you're gonna have to go back and redo it or work on it or work it out, whatever. So my main goal when I sit down and I write is just to write. Just whatever comes out, comes out. And then I can always go back and work on it. So right now I'm in the middle of working on a chapter, so I'm going to work on a chapter for a little bit. I just go until I can't anymore, and then I'll be done for the day, and that's it. I might pick it back up a little bit later. I might have some different things that I'm going to work on. Maybe I'll have an idea or something, like after I'm done with this session, I'll probably have more ideas, and so I'll write more about that. It just kind of depends. So yeah, so I'm just gonna lock in, and I'm gonna go to work for a little bit, and then I'll be done, and that'll pretty much be it. That's all there is to it. I'm here, I'm making videos until I'm published. That's it. So here we go. Okay, so just finished. The biggest thing that I focused on, like I said, was to just get words on paper, and it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't, whatever. Usually when I'm writing, I try to follow, I have a chapter that I'm working on, or I have a scene or something that I'm working on. So I'm just following what I've already done. That's really kind of it. I have an outline, and it's always a working outline. It's always changing. It's always gonna be something that I'm adding to or subtracting, and maybe I have an idea of what I want to do, and then I go and write something, and then all of a sudden that spawns another idea, and it's like, oh shit, well maybe if I did this, and so then, and it's very hard to just focus on one thing. That's the thing. That's what happens in my head, is I have a lot of different ideas all the time. Every single day I have 4 or 5 or 6 different ideas of things that I could do, that I want to do, that maybe would work, maybe this one would work better. And so one of the things that I find difficult now is focusing on one specific thing. I have an idea of the story that I want to write, and having all those different ideas are really cool and awesome, but it's very hard to focus on one thing. So for me, that is like the biggest thing. Get the words down on paper, and then try to take the ideas that I'm having, and if they fit into what I want to do, great. If not, then write them down and let them stay away. And if they keep coming back, and if it somehow works, then then you can add it into whatever you're doing. I have so many stories that I've started, and then they could just go off the rails, and I'm like, oh, this would be cool, and what if there's a spaceship here, and holy shit, this would be crazy, and whatever. And then all of a sudden the story's completely off the rails. You started with a guy that was trying to go pick apples, and then all of a sudden he gets abducted by aliens, and he's fucking on Saturn, and you have no idea what you're talking about anymore. So that kind of shit happens to me all the time. So I have to stay focused on what I'm doing. So anyways, that's it. I went to the gym. I did my journaling and stuff, which I talked about a little bit earlier. I'm going to eat my Panera, and that's it. So hopefully you liked it. If you didn't, whatever. This is not for you. So this was day 1 of On the Road to Being Published.